the blind spot lives between those two operating systems. And every culture needs a visible operating system. That's the reason why we're sitting here today. I'm on time, I'm dressed, you are dressed, all those things are absolutely okay for us that we do that. And I don't have children screaming in the back and I'm not starting to drink and eat, that is something we have rules and norms that our culture is functioning.
Although I must say, if you did have, just to be very inclusive, and I do insist on that, if you did have children in the back screaming and you needed a snack, or if you need one now, you can absolutely do that because I'm very, very happy for people to actually be themselves and not hide their personal lives, especially for parents, I think. Just mentioning.
You're absolutely right, but that is quite new that you think like this. And I think Corona has done a lot for that because we saw a lot of children with tantrums in the background through Corona
Yes,
times.
yes, yes,
And
yes.
so we got used to it because normally the children were just, they've been somewhere and maybe we saw a picture on the desk and that was it. Corona
Yeah.
has changed a lot. And that,
It gave us a reality check as well,
yeah,
I think,
very much
because
so.
like you said, this was invisible, that personal, private life. The fact that you do wear comfy clothes at home or, pajamas or whatever. The fact that you do have screaming kids, the fact that there is a mess
Yeah.
because you didn't have time to tidy up. I think that's, in a way, it's a positive thing because it made us all a bit more humble and human. I'm not sure if you see it this way.
I see it this way, but I also, coming back to my theory, there was a blind spot occurring to the surface, It was hided away. I remember myself when I was a young mother and I was on the playground and I had a business call. I was pretending I was at the airport or I was at the main station to explain the noise because I was scared that it will narrow my competence when I say I'm on the playground. And this thing has changed massively. The idea that taking care of children is very close to your work life is also a pretty new idea that people do understand that and also accept it.
Yes, yes. Although I would say that this actually increases your competence if you are able to manage your child or children on the playground and take a business call and remember what to say. That kind of multitasking is not for everyone. So that to me, this is the test whether you are competent. Don't you think so?